I've been waiting for an opportunity for a quick segment to talk about Kanye West and his conversion to Christianity. And I think a lot of people are a little bit nervous about it. They're not sure he really means it. I'm actually getting the sense he means it, and I actually think it matters to the American political conversation. Just think about these facts. He has 30 million Twitter followers. That's more than I have, amazingly. 30 million Twitter followers, 21 Grammy Awards. And the thing that's so great about it is he came to this conversion to Christ in April of this year. But what he talks about, when he talks to the world, when he preaches, he sings, he's got a new album out, we'll talk about in a moment. He talks about things that matter, things that directly relate in a real life way in America to the following of Christianity or are falling away from following Christianity. He talks about loss of fathers in the home and that damage to children. He talks about the idea of abortion just being wrong. He doesn't mince words. Abortion is the taking of life. He talks about the removing of God from public schools and how it's hurting children. He talks about family, community life, and basic virtues. He has a new album out, which is called Jesus is King. It was released October 25th. It's already made it to the #1 on the Billboard 200. And I will be perfectly honest with you, I haven't really listened to Kanye West music before this. I know he was a rapper. I know he has some pretty rough lyrics people didn't like. But the reason I think it's so consequential and exciting that Kanye West is doing this is because when some people try to bring the message to America's culture that Christianity matters, that our Judeo-Christian roots matter, that our country needs a core in morality, a lot of folks, millennial types, do not want to listen to people they perceive as little old ladies at church. They don't want to listen to what they perceive as bombastic television preachers. They don't necessarily want to listen to long-term people of the cloth. But when someone they already thought was cool, who actually was popular in singing rap songs with, as I say, pretty off-color lyrics and topics, and he's talking to them about the idea that Christianity matters, that he puts an album out, Jesus is King. Honestly, if someone had told you that even 2 years ago, Kanye West would do that, most people would say, yeah, right. But I think it's a wonderful thing because many of us have been talking in America about how when you try to get our country back on track, you try to restate or reset our values, inspire people to believe in our values. It's very hard when so much of America has become oblivious to religion or, C&E Christians, Christmas and Easter, but not really have the fabric and core and meaning of Christianity embraced in their lives, a true accepting of Jesus versus attending church regularly or irregularly. So the idea that someone they already thought was cool, who has been through life struggles, he was actually he's married to Kim Kardashian in 2014. Sometime after that, 2016, he was actually hospitalized with mental disorders, with bipolar disorder, and I think some other problem. Point is, he's had these tough challenges. He's lived life, and his whole life is so public. Everyone knows his stories, knows his shortcomings. And he's telling people now, young people in this country, that Jesus matters, that Christ matters, that Christianity matters, that faith matters. This, if he sticks with it, is going to be a huge impact on the American political conversation, a huge impact on turning America back to its roots. And that, my friends, is today's First Five.